Man, oh man. Today is going to be an amazing show of they do anything for clout. How you doing? No, I'm just playing. I'm not even gonna be windy right now. Okay. Because I've been reading some stuff about Miss Wendy Williams, and maybe she needs to be on here talking about she do anything for clout. Now, where is my cast and crew? Here comes Neema. Drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. Drum roll. Roll call.
What up?
What's
In the
up?
building.
In the building. Oh, we got sunglasses. That's what we doing. Wait a minute.
We out here.
Is that what we doing?
That's what we doing.
Hold on.
We out here.
Okay.
You cute.
What happened to Faith?
I'm coming. Hold on. I'm coming.
You gotta switch it up.
Oh, Lord.
Man, you know. Oh no, I'm keeping on my glasses.
Listen, like,
I'm keeping them on. I just need to clean them a little bit.
oh yeah, I needed to clean mine too, but I was like, you know what? Whatever. I'm not chasing clout, so I don't care if they dirty. No, I'm just like, just kidding. What's going on, ladies?
Girlfriend. Hey, just
What
out
the
here
heck?
in these streets.
What am I missing out on? What am I missing?
I just launched my cannabis delivery service, Faith and I, today.
Oh,
Well, yesterday. Hey.
see, I was trying to get that Breaking Bad RV.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
That's my dream RV. Okay.
Girl, listen, we gonna get that RV. We gotta travel cross country, and you gotta be on the mic on the RV, okay?
That is the life right there. That's my dream life, to have my truck hitched on the back.
Yes.
And just own a little land, you know, in this state, and go to my land, pull up, get my truck, drive around. Like, why is she calling me during the show? Why are you on the phone during the show and not logging in?
Okay, because I don't have it's the same login.
It's in the group chat. Check the group chat.
Find a group chat.
I literally just sent it to y'all. See what I'm talking about?
But if you want my lovely grace and opinion on Brittany Renner, who is a stank hoe.
Well, you know what? You saying a whole lot for somebody who can't understand group chat language. It's sent. Goodbye. It's in your text.
Thank you.
Oh, people. Did y'all see it in the group chat?
We gotta do better.
4 people in there. 4.
Right. And only one of them had an emergency.
Only one. And okay, wait a minute. Maybe I sent it to the one that didn't have Allison in it. Nope. Her name is first. She's in it. Grandma.
Come on, Allison. Come on.
Right. There she, look at her.
I see you with your pink lips on. We matching today.
All that trash. Well, let me change my name. Now we gotta put up our alias names. Let me rename myself.
What we naming ourselves?
No, I just had my first, last government name. Okay.
Mine's first, last, and government. That's all I got. I am
Neema Ali. But I'll be running into folks. Okay, now what happened? I let her in.
I'm here.
Right. Oh, she's hiding herself. My thing is on.
I'm on. Hello, ladies.
Hey, girl. Hey.
How you doing? Look, I got to get my wine to sip for this one.
Next week, we're going to work on being like this, sideways, everyone. We want to match up.
How do we do that? How do I change mine?
There.
That's it.
That's it.
How do I change mine?
Just, there you go.
Right. See on the cell phone how it doesn't have a nice full block. So what we're going to do before we invest in that RV is just invest in the laptop. So we can do our work. And then we can look at our phone while we're on our laptop. And
Well,
have
I can log on the laptop now, actually.
I'm looking on my other phone. I got 3 phones.
Right. And that's 3. That's one of those should be a laptop. Now, I'm sorry.
They all laptops.
They can't be. Phone laptops, not the phone laptop. I got the phone laptop, the ultimate computer.
See, I'm gonna join them. I'm gonna see if I can join on the laptop.
I hate laptops.
Y'all just want to make my editing so hard.
Wait a
Okay,
minute.
I am here with Wine Wednesdays.
It's not Wednesday.
And I'm here with Water Wednesday.
It's
Well,
Wednesday.
you
I'm
know,
definitely water.
I will do my water after my wine.
It is Wednesday. I'm here with
It is
my
Wednesday. Jonelle, get up with the times.
look. I'm like, it is not Wednesday. It is Wednesday. Today
It's
is
Water Wednesday. Everybody make sure you drink water.
Got it.
Yes, I have my 68-ounce jug. I will chase my wine with that. And then
They
go do my
really
walk.
keep disappearing too.
See what
I'm
happens
trying to
is
join
I
her.
don't show.
Yeah.
I have my thing on hide participants who don't show their face. Oh, wait a minute.
That's me trying to join on the computer.
Oh, okay. Admit. I forgot to send Bob the login. Oh,
Oh.
Mm.
I know.
What's our show without our producer?
I know. Where is
Right.
that's terrible.
Okay, hold on.
My shirt today
Here
is
we go. Here we go.
and I said what I said.
Here
Right.
we go.
Okay.
Okay. Now,
All right, hold on.
Oh, there we go.
hold on.
Oh, there we had it.
There we
There
go.
we go. Full squares.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
so is it looking right now?
Except yours. But
Does it
I
look
know
better now?
Right.
that what happens is because the camera is on the side, then it looks like you're looking to the side somewhere. Yeah, you always have to just look straight ahead so we can, yeah, there we go. And then Faith, you just back up a little bit. There we go. Okay. Perfecto mundo. I love it, ladies. Love it. Okay. So who's on the shopping block? Not the shopping block.
The chopping block, honey, is Safari to me.
Okay, so
Cut up.
well, let me introduce everybody. We're going to have our roll call because we are talking about people who do anything for clout. They do anything for clout. They do anything for clout. You know, Cardi B said
Anything
it first.
count.
The
Doing
biggest
anything
clout chase.
count.
Right. So we have AlleyKatz Entertainment out in Los Angeles, Hollywood, California.
Huh.
And then we have
I'm in the hood, you guys. I'm up in Windsor Hills. I'm with the black folks.
super East Coast, Fake Smalls,
Hey.
Biggie's little sister.
Hey.
And then Neema, our super DC star, makeup artist extraordinaire, makeup artist to the stars all over the world.
All over the
We
world.
have Jojo in these streets,
In these states.
okay? In these
All of the
ATL streets.
From Philly to
In
LA
the
to
ATL
DC.
Ooh, child, wherever the streets take me, that's where I'm at.
That's where I am. That's where I am too. Me and Faith just came off another tour. Stay on tour.
Let's
Facts.
stay on tour.
Facts.
We are
Facts.
gonna circle back to the ATL.
We
It's
circling
time.
back this week. We're gonna stop through on our way to Alabama to Orange Beach.
Really nice. Can y'all
It's
go
gonna be
to
Faith's birthday.
Hey.
when?
Next Friday.
Finally,
27th.
she's legal, you guys. She can get into the nightclub.
You say what?
Finally.
So I interviewed Brian McKnight this morning and he was different. He was just so formal about everything. So I was like, you know, they said, ask him about, you know, his, how he's enjoying Atlanta. So I'm like, so did you relocate? He was like, yeah, there was a rumor. There was a rumor that I was living in Atlanta. I said, okay, so is the rumor true? He's like, I'm not gonna say yes, I'm not gonna say no, but I'm gonna say that there was definitely a rumor. I was like, okay. So that already let me know how it was about to go down. Look, next question.
Thank you.
Okay, so we have Safari, we have Bambi and Scrappy. Why are all the reality marriages just crumbling? And they're not even crumbling on camera, they're crumbling off camera.
Like in real life, they say it's the reality TV curse.
I don't know. At least we got really and Princess out of the news. They didn't move to Miami, honey, and they are okay.
That's the word. I'm trying to run those checks.
Yes. And who else we have up there besides Safari?
I nominated Brittany Renner, and I nominated that on the strength of my kids who are in touch with the community.
Okay, I don't know who.
Speak on it.
Instagram model that ran up on a 22-year-old NBA guy, and she's about a good 7 to 9 years older. Just ramshot him, got pregnant, and now trying to hit him for 200 G's a month in child support.
Oh, you know what? It sounds like she has been going to Dr. Dre's baby mama school of how to come up on a ninja.
But here's the thing.
Gotta run up on them.
At least Dre's baby
That
mama
is
was
hilarious.
in it for 24. She was in it for 24. This one, your baby is maybe 6 months.
Hey, he did it. He did the damage. You do the crime, you might have to pay the time. I ain't mad at him.
We gotta stop being responsible. We gotta stop being irresponsible out here having these babies and then fighting over who paying for it. It's
right.
This is the cycle is just
it's
gotta be broken is what it is. It needs to be broken.
You know, millennials, honey, they're not doing that. I'm gonna keep quiet about it and not tell nobody for 20 years and nobody even know I had a baby. They're like, no, he here. Where's my money?
Well,
I ain't mad at him.
What the interesting thing is once I consulted with my consultant, I looked it up, and she's still out in these streets trying to chase another bag. Like,
hey,
I was gonna say she's been out here before doing that though, right?
Yeah, she's been out here.
Yeah.
She's been unsuccessful, but so she had to, drop down a couple age brackets. Look that up,
You gotta catch it right out of the high school parking lot.
Exactly.
That's what you gotta do. Because
and then it's denying the poor man's trying to be a father to the child, and she's like, well, you can't see him. I'm gonna need those 200 G's a month.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that upfront.
So she's using the kid as a pawn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which often happens. Which
that's
I
what
get, I'm all for him with the responsibility, but in the words of my husband, really, he was like, look at it. You got 2 sons. At that age, under 1 year old, what do they need that costs 200 G's a month?
It don't matter. Maybe her stuff was worth $1 million a month. And
I saw her
it's the lifestyle. You've created this lifestyle. But it was like you were not the
rolling
conversation. The conversation is you've created this lifestyle. This is the lifestyle that our child is used to. I'm not going to change that because you decided to go and do whatever it is that you chose to do. I still need to keep up this lifestyle for our child. Cut the check.
Cut the check.
But did they really establish a lifestyle with a 6-month-old?
Guess what? Did his mama establish him?
Absolutely.
Did his mama establish morals and tell him to wrap it up?
I'm thinking a cool 30 G's should cut it. You should be able to have a house.
You got to go big or go home with this money.
And clearly that's the thing.
Because you got to start at 200,000 and where he is right now. Because once he get bigger, then she's going to come in for the kill on more. The first baby mama always get all the money.
I was going to say, well, and what they have said.
Kill, exactly. Dead.
He has hired an attorney, and I guess he's going to be seeking 50%. Because it's like, what you're not going to do is hold my son ransom. I'm going to father this child 50%. And we're going to cut whatever we're going to cut out of the deal. So I don't know that she will win with this, especially with her background, because she's run this game on many people. This is her first successful situation.
Well, the thing is this. He got to be smart, in which most men they give up. They don't want to fight. They be like, I don't got time for this. I was trying to sample the pussy. You got pregnant.
Hey, that's a family channel. Right.
That part.
I'm just saying, like I said, that was
Sorry,
when I read the whole story and read the history, I was like, she's got to be the biggest clout chaser because this is her motive, you know,
her MO.
Over and over again. This is why she wakes up in the morning. So
that's her
MO.
You know what? Somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to collect the check for all us women who didn't get no check.
Hey, listen.
For all the women who baby daddy said, here's my W-2. Girl, do it for me. Do it for the 2 kids. The 1 kid I didn't get no child support for. Do it for all the mammies out here, okay? Because his mammy should have told him better.
This is true.
This is what I'm going to say, too. As the makeup artist in entertainment for years, this lady is in business. And this has been a business. I started entertainment in the late 90s, 99 to be exact. Let me tell you, the girl sat in my makeup chair, the next girl sat in my makeup chair, and the next girl sat in my makeup chair. And I was working with Chris Robinson during this time, doing the big music videos. They had lists. They called it lists. The dudes that they wanted to sleep with, lists. And hey, this 2021, that was 99. They done stepped the game up.
Right.
This is who they gonna get pregnant by now.
They still got a hit list.
They securing bags.
They've incorporated technology into their whole strategy. It's like, look, I'm gonna work this through the media. I mean, and it's
but the men ain't getting no smarter. The men should have got smarter by now. They
sampling. They sampling and putting you on layaway anyway. So what's happening with my layaway feelings that you keep calling me every now and again? Thank God I don't live this life. You calling me every now and again is what the ladies say. They say that, then they, they take the good time and they keep thinking that this is gonna outplay and outrun and they gonna be the chosen one eventually, and they don't.
And meanwhile, we walking around scarred for life.
For life. And men going through the same thing too. Let's get them in they clout. They going through it too. They going through it because these women is out here tearing them up, boy. Good night.
That's why they keep calling. That's why they keep calling.
Yeah.
And okay, so to speak to that, could it be that they're looking at themselves as like, okay, I got these good looks. I'm gonna invest some money in my body, through training, adding, whatever. I've got a minimum 5 to 7 year shelf life. Let me just go on. Let me average that out. So for a 7-year shelf life of me being hot, I got to get pregnant by somebody by X amount of time, or I've got to secure the bag with an engagement by X amount of time. That's my thought, is where the women are thinking.
Yes.
But the guys start that because the guys are like, let me get you those breasts. Let me get you this. I've literally sat in rooms where they've talked about, okay, she's cute, but she needs to be a double D. She needs this. She needs that. I'm going to fix her teeth, straighten her nose out, and get her some lipo. Like, they sit up there creating that, and they're the ones paying for it.
This is
true. They're paying for that. Right.
Yes.
You only have to look as far as Chris Bosh with that.
And then if you definitely dating that dude that's he into you, but then he kind of like he gotta make you the Barbie that he needs you to be, and he ain't gonna turn up like that and really commit to it until you all the way he wants you to be. He gonna buy it. It's called build a woman and build a woman.
There you go. Build your mate. Build your mate.
How many women he built? That's the first thing they yell. I built you. That's the first thing they yell because they're doing it on purpose because they want their woman to be the baddest one out of all of them.
That's right.
So that comes along with the territory. Now that's up here.
But what the thing is, what's hilarious is if you look at it and you think about it, and we doing all this building, it still ain't gonna stop because look, you got Halle Berry, the most beautiful woman in the world. She done been cheated on 1,000,000 times. Janet, she done been cheated on.
Yes.
Beyonce, yes. Everybody been cheated on.
They just be insecure. Insecure. And it's like, one thing I've come to see is it's like, it doesn't matter how much you've been built. You can be all of that. You can have everything.
It doesn't. That's what I'm saying. It has nothing to do with none of that.
No.
It has to do with, first of all, marrying. Everybody wants to be married, so they jump into these marriages. You know what I'm saying? Like,
marriages
you don't
with no
even
paperwork.
know the deep roots of the person that you're marrying. You know, you don't know.
They so amped to play house.
Right. They jump right into it.
It looks
without the
fun,
background.
and then you don't even understand how much you have to fight to stay in the marriage. It's Miles Monroe said, if you're 25 and he's 25, then you're only bringing 50 years together. But if you're 47 and he's 47, oh my God.
That is 94 years.
That's a lot of the years you're bringing together that are two individual people trying to figure out how to make it. And don't nobody want to give up themselves.
Correct.
That's the problem right there. And marriage and relationships is 200% give over here, 200% give over here. How many women are saying, I will give you 200% of me? How many of them are saying that?
Jojo on the streets, you know what you speak. You rode with me. Me and mine's got what? If we had to bring what we got?
Yeah.
Married 25, been together 28.
Listen, exactly.
Over 100. So it's like, and she
Listen, my parents is like that. My parents is over 30 years. You know what I'm saying? My mom lost her first husband. She got her second one. It's over 30 years. And literally, the one thing she said at their 30th anniversary a few years ago was, I thank your father that I never had nothing brought to my table. I don't know. I can't say if he done anything. I'm just saying nothing's never came to my table to make me feel any type of way. He's always just been a respectful husband. And that's when you get married. You get married when you're ready and you're done with the streets versus, and that's for the female too. You can't be running around. It's a bunch of scarred, broken men too.
I just can't do it no more. I can't do it.
Honey,
I had 5 years from 19 to 24, and I'm like, oh, I'm good. I'm cool on that.
Still very open to it. I am still very, very, very open.
That is so good. Please keep that open.
I am. I'm very open.
Jojo in the streets has shut it down. And I'm like, I'm going to need her to take her cynicism
You know
away.
why? Because I have conversations. I remember I was dating this guy in Philadelphia, and I was like, well, what about when our kids do this and then they'll do that? And he was like, well, no, I want our kids to celebrate this holiday. And I'm like, well, I don't want him. So he said to me, why are we arguing about these kids we don't even have? I was like, because I need to know if we was, to be a union, what would happen? I don't want to have the conversation later. And that's what everybody is afraid to ask. Do you have a girlfriend? Are you married?
Oh, well, not me. First conversation, we get it all out the way.
They don't ask.
First conversation.
If you don't ask, they not telling. So I want to ask.
Even after you're married, I'll tell you, you got to have those difficult conversations too. Like, are we still growing together? Where we at? What we doing? Are we still on this? I had to spell it out. Look, I'm not in it to be married just to be married. So we rocking together.
But men can start saying what they think you want to hear at some point. I've talked to so many couples where the wife is like, yeah. And then I'm like, you know what? I need to see your husband and I need to look at him and him tell me, yeah. Oh no, we discussed it. No, I need him to look me in my face. And as soon as I see him and I ask, he's like, we gonna talk. I already know, but they don't want to have all this camaraderie in the house up under the roof. So they're like, you know what? I don't even want to go there. And da. I said, I feel you, brother. When you ready, we'll do it. But that's why I'm just like, I've had too many conversations. So the men just gonna say whatever because they don't want you. Yeah. So they like, yeah, baby. And I'm like, you lying. Okay. Let's just move on to the clout chasers because this relationship.
Okay, on a side clout chaser, can we dress? What's her name? Wendy from
Housewives of Potomac.
Yes.
Yeah, she's on the lower list of clout chasers.
I get it. I get it. The Green-Eyed Bandits. Like I said, I don't hate them because I have a bestie, and they call us the Brown-Eyed Bandits, and we ride or die for each other, and we will flow just like that. But I mean, we're not attacking
Oh.
people, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
But
Allison is speaking about the Real Housewives of Potomac, the professor,
the
Wendy.
professor, I'm just looking at what she's doing, and where I'm all for a woman empowering herself. I just feel like I don't care what she's trying to say against Giselle and Robin. I feel like there's a struggle or an insecurity
Yeah, she's screaming
Within
and
herself?
not happy.
in herself, and seeing her come out in that ridiculous thing where her boobs were just literally out. It's like, girl, you are way too smart and way too accomplished to present yourself in that way and have 3 kids. And it just kind of hurt my heart. Be confident, yes, but to the point where you have to prove to your husband that you can be on the pole, that's not necessary. If you have the real love, if you have the real trust, and you have the real relationship. So for me, is she clout chasing so that her husband will recognize, I'm that chick, you better bow down? Is she fighting insecurities? I don't know. Let's open it up for discussion.
I think a lot of it is for storyline. I mean, She put everything out first season. I'm a professor. I'm this, I'm that, I'm that. So after that, we've heard it all, right? Mm-hmm. We know you're smart. We know you are accomplished. We know you do 15 different jobs. So I guess next, see me, see my body, see my physical. Let me see what else I can do for a storyline, because we get it. We know you're smart. I watch you on TV. I watch you do some of your commentating. So yeah.
Why her husband was like, oh, my wallet been closed. Oh, he said that down real quick. When she was like, I was gonna use your money, he was like, oh yeah, that's been closed.
Exactly.
He didn't have nothing to say.
Nothing.
Now Funky
because
brought out a really good point. He was like, you weren't dressing like that in your old body. He said, new body, same mindset. New clothes, same mindset. He's like, that is not you. It's not who you are. It's not who you presented in the beginning. So we're looking at that. Girl, you got the same mentality. You just got a new body and got new to go with it.
No.
It's not
Excuse
real.
me. She does not have the same mentality. She is now a D-list reality star, and she's turning quickly into everything reality. She sat on the show and told her mother that she don't want to be a professor no more. She want to sell candles. That's reality star life for people that didn't have nothing. They came from just working at the mall or something. You start down, you getting all these different opportunities. I mean, that's something great that you can add, but to quit being an educated Black woman educating others to sell candles, and then the fact that you got your body done like you, I mean, that's reality star. That's all reality life. That's social media.
Her husband hit her with the, did you even reserve the name? Do you have a mission statement? Do you have this? He hit her with the business facts that a real professor would know the business
already.
Gets in the business. And then she played so retard, like, oh, I gotta have a mission. I gotta save the name. I gotta search it. And now you getting hit with a cease and desist because you didn't do the research.
But that's the difference between robot, I work for somebody, and being an entrepreneur. Check.
Right. So let's talk about this new friend of Robin's that was helping her package stuff, but she had it on red bottoms. And she had on
high heels
stuff in high heels. Girl, Robin, you did not just meet this girl. She is nobody's personal assistant. You are not paying her red bottom salary.
This is an introduction to her role on the show. And
there you go.
Yeah, I noticed.
Right now, she's the friend. They're trying to give her champagne class.
And she tried to
That's why she was invited on the, you know, she been being invited. She's around now. She got an opinion. She wasn't just an assistant. Yeah. They didn't do that. They didn't do that good.
Did you guys notice how she tried to kind of buck the system? And I was just kind of looking like, you know, I did the history because for you guys, I'll tell you, I have a nephew who's married. Generally every Sunday, I force my husband, my nephew and his wife love to watch the show. I force my oldest son, we did a viewing show on Sunday, and he's all against Robin and Giselle. He'd be like all for Karen and everybody else, and I'm like, okay, you're whack. What have you not?
Yeah, he was whack.
Like he was like, his wife, my niece, favors the new girl, so of course he's all over that. And I was like, dude, she is only trying to antagonize so that she can kind of develop a storyline so she has some relevancy. Like, you need to just understand that. I was like, her only way of existing on the show was from Robin. So let's be clear with that. So it was just really interesting to see her. She got her shot, and she took her shot, and she's going to kind of go against Giselle, which means ultimately you're going to go against Robin, because they are truly, from what I understand, they're truly day ones, like in real life. They're friends. They roll. And so I think that's why I like them, and I, kind of gravitate to them, because wrong or right, they're ride or dies. Karen, you float with the wind, girl.
Karen's very go with the wind.
Just like her new wig line.
Yes.
Yes.
The only part it's missing is the fabulous.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Right. Well, I don't know who was chasing Clout this week over there. I don't know. It's Wendy. I don't even call that like constructive chasing Clout. You just doing any old thing.
Just needs attention. She's looking for attention.
She's looking for attention. She's looking, like you said, she's looking for a storyline.
Exactly.
Allison, do you have any clothes on? Are you naked?
Last year.
Allison, are you naked? Oh no, she got on something. Oh, okay, because I don't know. I was just saying it. I was like, she might not even have any clothes on over there. I just wanted to know. Okay.
I sent to Karen like the last time.
Right.
Yes.
She just can't get right. She can't get right. She just cannot get right.
I mean, look at her social media. She put up the trailer for her social media posts, and she had to put the new house. She got the house done. Oh my God, finally you moved. You've changed.
Signed a new lease.
Did she? Wow.
She's renting still.
And there's nothing wrong. Don't get me wrong.
Nothing wrong with it at all.
There's nothing wrong with it at all. But don't you dog Giselle out, who's doing it on her own. Because I looked up, her husband ain't worth all that much. Giselle's carrying herself with her daughter.
She has been for a while too.
Yeah,
and
she
has.
So it's like, Karen, I'm gonna need you to stop with leaving her. And like, I just have anything by Karen Hueger and Ron Dom. I've never seen it in Nordstrom's, Bloomingdale's.
Is it shelved anywhere?
What's that? Karen's hair?
She would like us to think it is. I haven't seen it. Maybe it's down.
Maybe it's at Ulta or Sephora.
Maybe. There you go.
Jojo. I'm a check for you. I'm gonna go down to
the fancy
downtown.
alley.
We're gonna go to the alley.
To the fancy alley.
I'm gonna go to the alley. And I'm gonna see if I can find Grand Dame. And if I do, I will buy each one of you a bottle and I will send it to you.
The fancy alley.
Oh,
yes.
It's on 9th and Los
He knows of where we see.
I'm dead.
Oh, you know what? I did see it. One of them homeless people had it in the.
Oh, wait a minute.
Under the freeway, I saw somebody with it, but they call it Ripple.
Was he outside or not? My husband's station, he has the homeless. There's one, his name is Mango, and he just protects all of LAFD.
Mango might have.
No, it's on HSN and it's called La Dame.
Oh, it's on HSN, the Home Shopping Network. Oh,
and what does it retail for?
$73.50, and it's out of stock currently.
Oh, okay.
Because she can't afford to make it.
It's $73.
I'm not gonna say it's sold out. I'm gonna say you don't have enough.
It says out of stock. Out of stock. You're right.
Out of stock.
But is it coming straight from the manufacturer? Maybe it is sold out.
Well, and then here's another one that's retailing at Bloomingdale's online for $80, and it is in stock.
Facts.
Okay,
yes.
Yeah, see, when I went to the actual Bloomingdale's in the store, there was no such thing.
No, online it's .com.
Okay, so there's a difference. Okay, I'm sorry. I stand corrected. I
Online
went into the
sales are
retail.
better though. Online sales are better, and I bet you it's moving. There are fans.
She is.
We got fans out here while y'all playing.
That's one thing. She has fans for sure.
Definitely does.
And that's everybody wherever they are, baby, start because everybody.
Everybody's gonna have a fan base.
So wait a minute. Even Jim Jones' mama had a perfume, and it was called.
What was it called?
Punta or something like that.
Oh no.
Boom pop or something. Boom. It was crazy.
She had a perfume, so
it made China, remember? Punta.
It
so
was
for the Strange effect.
Didn't somebody else just come out with another perfume for the vagina?
Was it Chloe? I know. Chloe got Tristan, so that's her perfume right there. Okay,
child, girl. She will ever be, you know, she just.
Hey, at least Chloe.
She's almost too sad to talk about.
This is how Chloe.
Almost too sad to talk about. And how my issue with her is you come for people. If we deconstructed your face and put it back together to its original form.
Hey, she might have Lamar. She got Lamar with that face. She got Lamar Odom with that face.
Would you really though be able
Lamar
to go?
Odom is with Carly Rae right now, so he don't have that much taste.
Was with Carly Rae.
And you know, once he lost that child.
Shots fired. They already
wait a minute.
I just can't with Chloe. She's Chewbacca transformed into Chewbacca 2.0. I'm sorry. I know it sounds mean, but it's like you talk about and dog everybody else.
So mean.
You have been reconstructed
I love
totality and dogged out. I can't respect you.
She got her man and her child.
She don't need all of that now, AlleyKatz. Come on,
she don't need all of that. She don't. She got her man and she got her baby.
Orbs.
You know what? She sat there and let her sister sleep with her sister's best friend and thought it was cool. Then she broke up. Tristan cheated on you, but he allegedly kissed your sister. And my whole thing is, I don't like the double standards. I do not like the double standards. They will steal a man in a heartbeat, but when it's done to them, like Black China and Jordan, then you want to like use your clout. So they are the biggest clout chasers to dog somebody out, especially in the
Black clout chasers is taking them all the way up to the
It's like, please.
Say that again. How many seasons do they have?
They have a whole bunch of seasons, a whole bunch. But my thing is, you appropriate Black lives, the Black lifestyle.
For sure.
And then when it doesn't work for you, you use your clout to drive them down.
But guess what?
They're what really made you.
Kim has stayed faithful to Kanye for so long, and that man has so many troubles with, since his mom passed. And I admire her being by his side, down to the 2 listening parties that he had.
How would you say this?
They were dressed alike, they were there in unison, and they have never publicly, really just fought.
Can I say this?
Fighting for the Black woman right now because they aren't doing anything. Ain't nobody else doing when these type of things happening to them.
But guess what? They're doing it and they're getting to the bag doing it.
To the bag.
Let's collectively. Let's take every single Kardashian dinner and open their legs and tell me, open their legs. And let's go MLB, NFL, and how many fall out?
Everybody, Allison, and how many out here are doing it?
I can't. I mean, my thing is, if I'm gonna rag out the Britney girl, I gotta go in on them. You guys have been passed around. You're used goods. You're used goods that have appropriated the Black body. Remember now, let's just be clear. Before J-Lo as a Puerto Rican had the first original tight body. Then you had Mary J that had a tight body that was around the way, and everybody dogged them. Then along come the Kardashians who paid millions to build that, and now everybody want to be on the train.
Yeah,
you guys, Zendaya wearing cornrows. She's no. I can't with that. I'm sorry. I respectfully disagree. I can't with them. It's like you guys
are going to agree and accept the fact that the Kardashians have got to the bag. And guess what? It's the whole, I can name Meg Thee Stallion, all the
It's
people.
so many hoes out here.
Which is why I laugh at them. I laugh at them for their disdain. I laugh at them for their disdain for Black China. She did to you what y'all been doing to Black people all along. And you mad because you got. And so that's my thing. Don't be mad at her. Congratulate. She went up to. She is the only woman that has a true Kardashian child. All of you West, you a Thompson, you a Dick. What's Scott Dickinson?
Disick.
None of y'all have a Kardashian except for her.
There, Allie, because I did definitely post Angela. I posted on my Instagram and told Angela, "You got to the bag," and guess what? Better do it. And yes, I did post her, and I called her Angela Kardashian because they were engaged at the time. Absolutely.
And that's my issue with them. It's like you have a problem with what she did, but what she did was your blueprint. I'm just saying.
But she didn't go all the way to Forbes with it. She didn't go all the way to billionaire.
No, she got 20,000. She got 20,000 coming in a month, and she's cool with that. What she's doing. She ain't being greedy, and I'm okay with that.
To a medium to at least get another kid. If she had just played it right,
would you really look at Rob?
Rob was too depressed.
Did you really want to help Rob? And who was gonna breastfeed the child? Did you really want to have another kid with him?
No, Caitlyn.
Oh wow! Wow!
Wait a minute, you guys. Caitlyn Jenner is running for public office, and governor of, is it Mexico?
California. What
California. And yes, she has gone to Mexico and said that she will finish building that wall.
Yeah, she's trying to unseat Governor Newsom in his position, and she says that he has done absolutely nothing that he was supposed to do, and pretty much that if she is elected, if she wins, that she, to your point, she's going to go over and she's going to get it done. She doesn't know, she didn't lay it out how she was going to get it done, but she promised that she was going to get it done.
And she just didn't get an order for my man Trump. That's all.
She's going to get it done by post.
There you go.
Trump is gonna help her do it.
Of course he is. That was one of his biggest supporters.
Right. I ain't mad. You know,
that's all that is.
I just want to know why. I don't believe Erica Mena that Safari is not buying diapers. Okay,
that's a lie. You
know that's Safari's mama had to buy the diapers. Safari's mama ain't playing that. Safari will go down to the local store on the corner and get those diapers because Safari mama is not even having it. Okay, she said go to social media one more time.
So Safari's mama don't have control of Safari.
Clearly,
don't got control. She did that scene.
She's gonna say yes, mama. Yes, mama.
She don't have no control. He did the scene. We saw that last week, but then look at this week. He said, "Forget y'all." Mama's words went out the door, and he said, "Reality star, baby." He said, "I don't got time for these kids." I thought I was gonna make Nikki jealous, and she decided to do the same thing I'm doing. It didn't work.
And she married him. She married the dude, and then had the kids. So yeah,
I said what I said.
I know. Now, but I thought Bambi and Scrappy was gonna make it.
But wait, Jojo,
I thought they were happy.
I did too.
Jojo, I have to say this. She married a Jamaican.
This is true.
Yeah.
Jamaican men, fathers, all they how Safari is acting right now is very Jamaican. You know, it's the Jamaican man. It's a lot of single mothers in Jamaica. They make a lot of babies, baby.
But he did wine and dine Erica Mena. Like he wined and dined her.
That wedding was beautiful. The wedding was beautiful.
They were dating. They were matching. They were in love. I mean, they were in lust.
Okay? Until the work started having to be.
That's right. And then he kept it.
It's all fun and games until
COVID came.
Baby.
Didn't we just discuss about bringing 5 years or 15 years to 15 years and how that's going to marry? Did we not just discuss that?
Yeah.
How many years did they bring?
About 6.
They built about 66 years.
Yeah.
But listen, we also got to think about it too, because I was telling Faith, I was talking to Faith, who was watching the episode, and I said, Faith, well, since we're going to talk about it, I might have felt like I should sit this one out because, you know, I'm going to depict the reality to the bone, right? So what I observed from my experience in this lifestyle, it's a family show this season. You see everybody about family. It's all about family this and family that. What is it going to be a family show without people with drama? So who else to have the drama other than the new couple that everybody is not cheering for anyway? Everybody always said they're not going to stay together for a long time. So why not go ahead on and just tear that apart on camera? Size it up, make it look good. Then you got Bambi and Scrappy. You know what I'm saying? Let's tear that up. Because we already did it to Kurt and Rashida. We did it with Kurt and Rashida when America wanted to vote them off because they was boring. So they already did this. They can't do it no more. Now Kurt got to be the counselor because he got to tell these people what to do.
How he made it through.
The story room.
Right. That's
the story room is hot right now. It's awesome. Like they thinking.
So what are they showing Spice and Bud at all?
I guess that's gonna eventually come. You know, Spice perform.
Making her money, honey. Spice
She's
is
performing.
Like, her numbers is to the top.
Spice is representing Jamaica to the fullest, and when I say they are on her out there, they love her out there. She is.
Notice she didn't even ask Safari if he wanted to open up for her.
Nope.
Check the vibes.
Ooh, so they did a family show because of COVID, because families were together and it was easier for them to shoot. Everybody just all in the same household. So if you didn't have no relationship, then you pretty much wasn't gonna be on the show this season because they needed to shoot families. Because you know, I don't know if they were really testing them like they should have been, but they know if they come into the house, it's everybody, you know, together. It just made it so much easier. You know how the inside scoop all the time.
So you had to chase your own COVID clout? Is that what I'm understanding? For 2020?
Well, I think that it was just a lot of togetherness during COVID. Like families were all under one roof.
Yeah.
The guys couldn't go out and not get on your nerves. They was just there every day, all day.
Yeah.
That's a lot of pressure.
And everybody did say that COVID was going to be the standing test on the relationship because nobody ever spends all day, every day in the house together. Everybody's usually going off doing their thing, doing their work, you know, and then coming back with a little bit of time. But this pandemic was the test.
I wouldn't have been able to do it.
I'm glad I was single.
I was okay.
Well, I wasn't single part of it. I had a boyfriend, and then I didn't.
I was assigning people. You go outside and paint that patio. Guess what? We're gonna paint these stairs. We're gonna lay some tile. That is what it got us through. You know, it was one of those like, look, we're gonna be outside in different areas, and then guess what? It is what it is. You know. So, but I do understand with that whole lockdown. There were points where I'm gonna lose my mind.
Somebody, you gotta be looking cute every day. Your husband don't want to sit there looking at you with no makeup, no hair done.
And there goes a difference between
on your head like,
There goes a difference between my world as an observer and theirs in front of the camera. They're trying to develop something that's kind of hard to do. If you see
talking in the background, we are filming.
But I'm saying you therefore have to develop your own clout chasing. You know, you just a one-man show, one-woman show. You got to do it all, and it's hard to develop that drama with nobody else.
We're gonna have Allison. We're gonna have you mute until your background noise stops.
I know, right?
We go iHeartRadio, Spotify.
It got to be together.
Apple Music, and that's just no.
But let me say this as a single person during COVID. Well, kind of like the beginning, I was talking to somebody and then he ended up dying from COVID. So then I was like single. And I had already just got a lot of like a kind of marriage situation. So listen, COVID, everybody also wanted to FaceTime.
Yes.
And if you weren't FaceTiming, like guys was always like FaceTime. I'm like, I don't want to put on I'm not even dressed yet. I haven't combed my hair. I don't want to. So you was losing dates. You was losing dudes that way too, because I was like, okay, bye, because I'm not FaceTiming. No.
I wasn't talking to nobody. I created a whole new business during COVID. I
did that too.
I had t-shirts, merchandise, a new website. Okay,
Absolutely.
I wasn't trying to think about nobody's relationship. You gotta breathe on me during COVID? Yeah, I didn't want you breathing on me when it wasn't no COVID. So you already know. I didn't even understand this whole dating during COVID thing.
Okay,
but it was phone dating. It wasn't getting together with the dates. And this one guy had a great idea that did want to meet me. He was like, "Yo, let's just meet at Starbucks, and you be on one side of the street, and I'll be on the other side of the street." I was like, "Oh, that's cute," but we didn't do it. We didn't do it.
So let me ask you, like dating for all those that were dating during COVID, and then still trying to, promote your business. Where did that take you? In an emotional and mental state as far as trying to like move through that?
I think it depends on your strength. For me, it didn't take me anywhere that was a negative. I created the Medicana bar. You know what I mean? Cooking is my therapy. I started making infused edibles and treats and, marketing and promoting it, not even on my social media like that, but through my DM, you know what I mean? And then I started a whole bunch of other different things, but I was already also on that journey. Like I was living in Jamaica, closing a deal with like some rock stars. And then that was stripped from me like in March, right at COVID. Like I literally should have been in COVID, sitting back, getting paid from this huge deal that I just closed. Like seriously, I should have been able to sit through COVID with my feet up and just be like, man, we did a great job. We've been rocking out. And now like we got to the bag, you know what I mean? But my client did something different. Things changed. Like God switched up the season is what I like to say. And lessons had to be taught. Like we still in the process of teaching the lessons, you know what I mean? And I had to think quick on my feet because somebody cut your bag. You don't even understand because you've done your business. But we got to do what we got to do. I had to think quickly. And yeah, I'm going to still date. I'm going to always date because I'm an eligible single Black woman out here. And at the same time, while I'm dating, I'm nurturing these men with God's word because I'm a celibate Black woman since 2017. Proud.
So you're selling a bit.
Proud. I'm selling a little bit of God and knowledge to these dudes versus opening up my... You know what I'm saying? I'm teaching these young girls, keep your legs closed out here and let them see you. You know what I'm saying? See you. You don't got to take off your clothes. That's attracting the wrong type of man. I online dated. The first thing in my thing said, I am not here for the hookup. If you're looking to hook up, please bypass me because I'm not giving it to you.
Wow.
Let's be clear.
And I still got a record date. I didn't have to go to no events, honey. I was sitting here on Netflix. I didn't have caught up on so many series on Netflix. My phone wasn't ringing. Nobody didn't want to go nowhere. I didn't have to do nothing. I was like basking in it. I needed the rest because I'm a nonstop type of go, 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 go. And I was just so grateful for COVID. And I hate that so many bad things happen, but then they started kicking out this money left and right. So I was like, what? Then came the Susu boards. What? Now that I'm not going to these things, I got time to be on the Susu boards, making all kinds of dough. What? Oh yeah, the Susu board, it was just a lot going on. I had a great time. That's just
I worked the entire 18 months over COVID, and it put a lot in perspective for me as far as life in general and career. As far as the dating, I got a lot of my old folks, like from college and grad school, who were hitting me up like, why didn't we ever get together? And I just thought that was real random. Like, here we are in COVID, and you all of a sudden you think about me and why we didn't get together. And now was a good time for us to start cultivating a relationship because you want a marriage. But about 3 of you failed to say, oh yeah, I was in a marriage with somebody that you know too, who went to school with us. Failed to say all of that. I find out on the back end because I'm talking to my line sister, say, oh, you know what? I talked to so-and-so and I talked to so-and-so and so-and-so hit me up and they were like, are they still married? I'm like, Because remember, the first thing I ask in a serious conversation, especially if you pitching to me like you're trying to get to know me, are you married? Are you engaged? Are you otherwise committed? Are you in a situationship? Because I ain't about that. I have never been about that in a relationship. It is what it is.
Did they say no?
No bullshit. Yeah, they said no. So what I realized is people are still out here lying in these streets trying to get a little piece of ass. And I'm not
the real clout chaser.
I was stingy with mine. I didn't lose my virginity until sophomore year in college. So no, I'm not just giving it away like that. Okay, and they knew that. That's the part. All of these guys, especially the ones from undergrad and grads, they knew that. So now they still trying to test it, and I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna be able to do it.
Respectable sophomore.
She said
they are the real
sophomore year in college.
They're the real clout chasers.
Respectable college.
Those the real clout chasers in real life.
Right.
Clout chasers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I got a lot of that, and a lot of them saying, come outside, come and visit me. And I'm thinking to myself, why would I come see you in a pandemic? If we really were going to do anything, why wouldn't you pitch, hey, listen, let me come and see you. Can I come see you? But why would you want me out there?
Right.
But Cat Williams said it best when he said that niggas fake whole relationships just to get the hoo-ha.
Yes, they do. And they will. They absolutely will. That's why you always stay on point and remind them, I don't know what you used to, but I'm not that one.
And let me tell you something that I was talking to Brian McKnight this morning, and I said, you know, as soon as they said Brian McKnight, it took me back to 1995. That crazy song he had and all this stuff. I said, I went through a divorce, just moved from LA to Virginia, and I was listening to that whole album every night. I said, and it wasn't until recently that I realized we are the same age. I did not know that he was only 1 month younger than me. So I said, he said, you thought I was a whole lot older? I said, back then I did. I'm 22. And I'm getting this love advice and all of this stuff from this older experienced man. He said he hadn't even been in no relationships at that time. And he was—
What?
So wait a minute. He said, I said, how many relationships had you been in? Because you kept singing about love and all these different
crying, you leaving it all behind, and
like, I didn't even write that song.
Oh, wow, that'll do it.
I said, I've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray.
So, do you guys remember the stories of when he was married about him?
Wait a minute, let me tell you something very important. He said, when I asked how many relationships you've been in, he said, you know what? I don't consider my marriage a relationship back then because I was in love and I got married. So that's not a relationship. He said, the only relationship I've ever been in my life is with my current wife, Leilani, who I met when I was 42. And that is the only relationship I've ever been in. And I was like, wow. Because if I'm his ex-wife, I'm like, really? That's the only relationship you... He said that's the only relationship he's ever been in. And I said, okay.
That first marriage though, and again, I wasn't in the bedroom, wasn't in a relationship, but I heard that a lot, that was not a good relationship, that it was physical, domestic, a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. He said that he's just...
And for him, I'm just saying, for him to say now he's only been in one relationship, it kind of...
Yeah, he said that wasn't a relationship. I said, oh, okay.
Wow.
Well, you sure had all of us fooled because we was just like, you was the love doctor. I said, and now I'm like, Disney girl was the same age as me. What can you tell me about love? You know, I'm thinking like, oh, he done been through it. Same thing. Stephanie Mills, she said she didn't even want to sing Never Knew Love Like This before.
Oh, wow.
She was like, I was 18. I had never even been in love. And I was like, why am I going to be like, I never knew. She said she really didn't ever know love like this before. I said, y'all did a good job because we would have swore. I said, girl, you've been in every situation there was to be in. She said, yeah, in a song I was, but not in real life.
Not in real life.
That is
She used to be so cute when she used to come through the Mac store at Pentagon City. She's
her little self.
She's a cute little lady.
She is tiny.
She is the sweetest thing ever, but
She
child,
is.
this love situation. That's why I'm like, I can't do it because at this age, who do you trust?
Yes, you can.
Yes,
The
you
old
can.
man
Love can
that's
exist.
got
You
nothing
have
else
what
to
you
give.
say. You just have to speak into existence and
That's what I
You have
manifest
to
what you
believe that
want.
love can exist.
I believe it.
Wow.
It's
No matter
somebody
what
out
it is.
here for everybody.
Exactly.
And I believe
Well, unless I
delay
find
does
some
not mean
70-year-old
denied.
man with some super benefits, the old retired VA.
Girl, you
Never
gotta get
know.
out of Atlanta, girl. You gotta travel, girl. You gotta. It's more seas out there for the fish.
Oh, I don't know.
You gotta get
I
something
gotta change
exotic,
my bait.
maybe.
Look, I gotta change my
We're
bait.
going to Africa in December. Come on, pull up.
Oh,
What part of Africa are you going to?
Nigeria.
Nigeria, so I can see all my family.
Yes, come on. Yeah, come on. We're going on a political
I
campaign.
could
Let's
be
go.
wife number 6.
Hey.
Look, I could be wife number
Campaigning.
6. I'm not being wife number 6 with the Nigerians. So I'm not doing it.
Well, can all 5 of them live in Nigeria and I just live in America and then that'll work? Hey,
I have a lady
can
here
you be
like
a
that.
tapu? And can you be a
No.
tapu?
There's a lady here like that. She's the 5th wife, and they're all there. She's here. He sends her money. She's happy when she comes to
I would absolutely be the first one to sign up for that life. I'll take
She
it.
signed up for it, honey. She got her little business that he pays for, her house that he pays for. She loves it. She don't care nothing about them women because she ain't even seen them women, okay? So
Honey, they gonna be cheating anyway. You might as well have your wife somewhere overseas somewhere, baby. Do your thing, baby. Enjoy yourself. Tell my sister I said, love y'all. Y'all have all them kids over there. Y'all do all that. And then you just come over here when you ready to vacation and have a good time. Then I got my husband. And then you go home. Bye. I don't want all that. iHeartRadio, find me the husband that want to just have me in America and I could travel the world. He can have his other wife. I'm Nigerian, so I'm good with it. I'm Nigerian too, so I'm good.
Right. Well, I'm 39% Nigerian. I'm 39% good with it. I'm 39% good with it.
Nigerian. I'm more Nigerian than I am American. I'm just American. And then I'm Cameroon too.
Me too.
And European. I got a whole bunch of stuff mixed all up. Good night.
Did you do your ancestry yet? We might be.
I'm more European. I have 2
fake
kids.
Chinese.
Asian. You ain't gotta say Chinese.
Okay, she Asian. She black Asian.
There's a whole bunch up in Asia, right?
Thank you.
So for me,
I just what?
She Blasian.
I'm Blasian.
We have sub-Saharan, but my husband is half African, from Namibia. And I have 2 Corticans. My sons are Corticans, as I call them. They are quarter African. So
nice.
Took them back.
I don't know what I want.
They know where they come from right now. They got that experience, and I think it was life altering for them. But yeah,
I'm just gonna be a counselor.
I just want whatever God wants for me. I don't care.
That's what I want.
Whatever God say, I'm good with it, and I'm good with just doing me until God say. And if He don't say, then okay. Hey,
right. If He don't say, then okay. I'm like that. I'm gonna get a bucket.
Have a good time.
Yes.
Say then okay.
Yes, and I be telling all these dudes, if y'all encountering me and you are so interested in me and this and that with me, then that means God has a word for you too, that He trying to get you to abstain. You gotta stop putting your look. You gotta stop. You gotta abstain.
Just abstain.
Act right. He's
yes.
Act right on. That's it.
That's what He's telling you. He's sending me to plant the seed, because if that's what if you interested in me, you can't get me to go against God. Who is you?
That's what I be trying to tell these Negroes.
Girl.
Child.
I love them though. I love them all. I love them all.
I just
black, white, Puerto Rican, Haitian, Blasian, Persuasion, Malaysian. I love them all.
They all add to the beautiful rainbow.
They do. God was so beautiful in His creation.
That brings me back to Sunday nights. The show Johnson. Have y'all been watching it?
I haven't watched it.
No, I haven't gotten it yet.
I love it. The brotherhood and the bro code and how they are with men. And they said they created that show for women so that we can understand men's love language, because they feel like they speak a language that we don't understand
at all.
We say one thing, but we hear this. Well, they really meant that over there. So we're not speaking their language.
And a large part of that too, like I learned a long time ago, and it's actually something that clicked in psychology class as well. With a man, very much different from us. We can hear you and still understand what it is that you're saying. With the man, you have to be looking directly at him and him looking at you for him to no, seriously, it's
visual. They're very visual.
They are very visual. If you're not looking at them, like, and them looking at you, they don't hear you. They don't.
Can I testify? I was just told.
See?
During a conversation, you're not looking at me.
And if you're not, they don't make that connection. They don't hear you.
I heard everything. I understood everything, but I was told you're not looking at me. So my thought to what Jojo and these Streetz said, as far as that show, when you are dealing with someone, look at how they deal with their bros. Look at how they address the bro code. And that will tell you a lot about the individual.
Yeah.
If you look at how they deal and how they speak that language amongst themselves about the loyalty, because when there's loyalty with them, they do look out for the females, you know what I'm saying, that are in the circle. So it's like, you have to kind of look at that. If you have a bunch of bros that's just disloyal and they all disloyal, they all unfaithful, you won't stand a chance. But if you got some and they have that loyalty amongst each other, and then they have that concern for, like, they got the sisters, so they kind of expand that out, then you get a whole different perspective.
Because you could tell the men that don't have good friends. You be like, dude, why did you do that? What your boys say? They're like,
most cheaters do not have good friends.
Who do?
Most cheaters roll with cheaters. They roll with cheaters. They all cheating.
Let me tell you what I did like was on Married to Medicine during that reunion show when Scott tried to walk out of there on Contessa, and Dr. Jackie's husband was like, no, dog. Him and Eugene was like, you got to go in there. You got to go in there. You got to explain what you meant, because this is the only opportunity you go get to tell your side. So they would not let him leave, because he was like, gapping up this stuff, like, I'm out of here. They were like, no. So the fact that his boys pulled together, like, no, we've been there, dog. You got to go in there. You got to look at her. You got to tell her what you feel and what you think she's saying right now. Because if you leave out of here, you're not going to get the opportunity. It's not going to go good. And he did that, and it did go well. But I was like, see, those are some good men right there.
Yeah. You got to advocate. And so for that, like I said, it goes to show, like, if you look at the bro code with the dude you're dealing with, if you got janky, you gonna need to start looking at some things.
So I gotta find a man with a bunch of homies. My brother,
you had that
side, he said,
Jojo.
Oh, all my boys. I said, oh, is any of them single? He said, a lot of them are single. I said, oh, he was like, no. I know these Negroes. No, you are not gonna date any of them.
Yeah, my brothers don't play that.
That's
my
right.
brothers
cousins either. The cousins don't either.
Right.
Yeah, they don't play that.
Men in our lives don't play that at all.
When men do have that, then you gotta give them a little credibility, because they do go consult the crew. And the crew be like, nah, dog, you gotta go back in there and tell her this. And he'll be like, all right, okay. That's crazy. So on that note, the biggest clout chaser of the week,
Karen Hueger.
How did we get back to Karen?
2 weeks. She's the reigning champ.
Hey, like, she likes to be the queen, right?
That's
you said
Queen Clout Chaser.
There it is. Queen Clout Chaser.
Yeah, she is. That's funny, because we mentioned Karen there once.
Yeah, but we know what it is. We know what it is.
Wow, we know what it is, Karen.
Because we didn't put Wendy in the mix this week, because Wendy definitely would have been up there with it, because
Wendy, she can't even. She's like non-collateral, non-relevant.
Yeah.
So there you go. It's Karen.
Down, Wendy, and stop.
Yeah.
Know who you are. Figure out who you want to be. Just figure it out.
That part, like
and
just
even how she handled Candace and that whole scene, fake, and still not taking ownership, boo. So
that's just
and we can't say Erica Mena is clout chasing. We can't say
the next divorce is Wendy and her husband, because he seems so not interested right now and not really caring. I hate to speak it into existence, but 6 months from now, we're gonna look back at this episode.
I'm afraid not, because he cut off a lot of his family.
And they African. They'll do
He's gonna start thinking about all of that. I feel like he's gonna start thinking about all of that.
He really took a stand.
He did.
And start resenting her for it, because I'm not saying that she's having his back the way he felt like he had her back. The fact that he said his wallet been closed, it seemed like a lot of other stuff closed with that wallet for him to say that. He wasn't like, okay, baby, whatever you want to do. He was just like, oh, that's big clothes. Like, he just be looking at her like, it was just
because all men don't want a Frankenstein. All men don't want the Frankenstein body. All men, they will take the scars of having their child all day, C-section, whatever. But all men are not buying bodies, and they're not for the Frankenstein body.
They didn't do it for him, though. She didn't do it for him.
It's not about him.
Right.
It's not about him. It's about her. But she married him, so he feel like they need to be in agreement.
That maybe should have been.
He didn't look in too much agreement. I'm trying to tell y'all. I just did not feel his energy and the love that I saw when he was defending her for his family. And when men do that and they don't feel it's reciprocated, they will start resenting you. And once they start resenting you, it seems like anything you do is like, and she's not doing anything for him right now.
I was gonna say, I will say this. He went in harder on the paint last season on having her back. Now he's just like, I'm here.
Yep.
These are my kids. I'm here.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling right now.
But that's what reality TV does to you. It wear you out, and especially because everybody be changing at the power level. They just be changing. It's one thing to be on the news. It's a whole nother situation to be a reality TV personality. And
wait a minute, y'all, because y'all hear Sharina, Wendy Williams' ex-husband, baby mama, was clapping back at Wendy for things she was saying, and I was like, oh my. She clapped back at her for saying something she said, and she just went like right away, clapped back and posted it, and they was like caught it real quick. So her and Kevin is like, Wendy, just be quiet over there, honey. I don't know. Ever since little Kevin started,
he's claiming her now, and they're.
I'm like, both of y'all have several seats, because you wouldn't have a.
They are horrible.
They are and he denied like what was all of that about?
It was
now
about
y'all love each other. We go together for real now.
Until that divorce settlement got all the way settled, and he got that check, and now it's like, okay, I got mine now. So anyway,
guess what? Your stuff, you're never going to work at that level of Wendy. So that little money going to get eaten up real quick.
You better say
real quick.
Spend it slow.
You better spend it slow, because
Wendy is like, she going to try to shut every single dollar he try to make in entertainment down.
But wait a minute, y'all. What about lastly, Fallon announcing that her and Jalen was pregnant?
Girl, and they been saying that.
And she was denying it. Every interview she was doing,
she denied cheating.
And you cheated with the help.
And you got pregnant.
And see, I said that Simon would not just say that at the side of his neck for no reason. If he didn't believe it, there's no way he would have just voiced something like that.
Simon said from day one that she was a cheating wife and that she was pregnant. When this whole situation came out, he said that. He kept telling the fans, y'all saying it's me, it's not me, it's not me. He kept saying it's not me, it's not me. And then when he posted those pictures of that dude in the car going to his house while he out of town and was like, this is the face of a cheating wife and all of that, bruh.
Because dude have cameras all around his house. So
And people are watching her, just like when she was out and she asked that dude to marry her. What was that? The little young dude.
Man, all I know is this TV stuff I don't like what it's doing to people. It's not good. It's not healthy. It's just not what we're showing the younger people to do. And they get all kind of little tricks up their sleeve that they trying to do from watching too much TV. And they're just not mature enough to know, don't do that. Like a lot of them are not. I mean, I don't even know. We are truly living in the last days.
Truly living in the last days. Faith and I was just talking about that as well. Even we just went to New York and just even looking at the sky and how the sky looks so HD today. The clouds look like you can reach out and just touch everything. Like everything is just so like animated when you're just looking. It's like, oh my God, like it talks about it in the Bible.
Yeah. Yep. So everybody, do what y'all supposed to do. Do the right thing, ladies. We got to bond together and just do the right thing because we can make it out of here.
Yep.
Look, we can make it out of here. We gonna get that life.
We already made it out.
I'm just trying to stay out. Stay up.
Stay up.
All right. Well, Karen, congratulations.
For being the reigning clout chaser. Week 2
in
a row.
And as Fallon's story develops, I think we might have a new person to crown pretty soon.
Yeah, well, we look forward to it.
And we don't take nothing back. Like Stephanie Mills said, a real G don't apologize. Oh,
and in the words of the collective, I said
what I said.
Don't do anything for clout, and we out.
And we out.
We out.
Y'all.
All right, loves.
Later. Bye.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.